And I don't know about you, but this is a rough day for me. I just put my lipstick on. Wait, let me try to draw this. I just put my lipstick on just now, and you know how I don't get out of bed without lipstick. Just 1 minute here. Not that I can see. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to share meerkats. Here, I'm going to share it in another group there, which every time I know you guys kick me out, but that's okay. I'm feeling ornery today. I've had a day. I'm telling you what, people don't know how difficult it is to have advanced MS. They just don't know. You just, I don't know why it's saying where they don't know. And let me tell you, I've had MS for 37 years. Ooh, it's bouncing around. 37 years. 30, is it 37 or 38? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that detailed. But I will tell you, all right, what happened? What am I suffering from? Incredible spasticity. That baclofen is not working. I'm trying to back off baclofen and introduce tizidine. Right now, my doctor is not cooperating with me. She says it's out of my hands. You have to go to a specialist who specializes in spasticity. So my world renowned neurologist at Johns Hopkins says, I can't help you. Hi, Susan. I can't help you. You have to go to this other doctor who specializes in it. June 14th is my appointment. So I said, please give me something so I'm not like Barbie girl. Hi, Pat. Please give me something. She wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. And I think it's a personality conflict. I wouldn't argue with her about an issue that she thought was medically important, and I didn't. But to give you an idea, she wouldn't do it. So my general practitioner did, and it's spasticity. Uh, my doctor wouldn't call anything in. My doctor wouldn't call anything in. My neurologist, and uh, forget it. So my regular doctor would. Uh, they wouldn't tell me how to take it, so I started taking it on my own. So last night, because you can't take tizidine and baclofen at the same time, you can, but I was trying to wean off of baclofen and introduce tizidine. Now I have a pharmacology undergraduate enough knowledge to get in trouble. But I'm not a medical doctor. I am not a medical doctor. So I was trying to figure out, I didn't have baclofen next to the bed. So last night, uh, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I had withdrawal symptoms. I was throwing up and who cares? So let me tell you, it's with this extreme spasticity. I've had extreme spasticity. Uh, Combined, I'm dealing with bladder and bowel incontinence. Isn't that lovely? I like to think that I'm only 52, and I had an accident both this morning. Oh my God. And you have to be careful with that self-loathing, just the self. Hi, Robert. Tell me I look good because I'll tell you what. I've had a day. I've had a day. Your self worth when you're trying to make it to the bathroom and you don't make it uh, twice. and it just happened. Uh, thank God for nature's miracle. Nature's miracle is what you. I have a puppy. You guys know I have a puppy. Nature's miracle. Wherever the puppy goes, you spray that, and it eats that urine that smells, so it doesn't smell like that. So it smells like urine. So it's a wonderful thing. If you have MS, get yourself a container of Nature's Miracle, and wherever you go, just I'll tell you what, 2 accidents. I'm doing laundry, sprayed the floor. I don't know. And here's another. Hi, Chris. Here's another thing. Here's another thing. Robert, I can't put that on. Yes, that's true. But here's another thing. If you have a kit, a cleanup kit. Remember, I've made videos about that. You have a cleanup kit, and so you have a couple of these bags. You have bags in your bathroom vanity. You have rolled paper towels. You have let's see. You have hand gloves, right? You have hand gloves. Uh, uh, let's see, and you just clean it up, and then you spray your Nature's Miracle, and you spray your soap, and you wash that. I want, and it's not a big deal. Then you have another bag, and you put your clothes, if you're wearing any messed up clothes, in this. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't that big of a deal. It is mentally a big deal. Oh my gosh, it's like I got to take my pills, I've got to eat, I've got all these things. So, all right, advanced MS. You wake up, it's a Tuesday. It's a good day, right? Good day. It's sunny out. It's gorgeous. And all of a sudden, you're incontinent. You're spastic. You have withdrawal symptoms. You're fatigued. Oh my gosh. You just, this is what I'm going through now. And I'm not special. I need to tell you, I'm not special. This here, not everybody with MS will go through this, but there are some of you right now that had a morning like I did. And I'm brave enough to tell you, I'm brave enough to tell you, I, it's what happens to us. I mean, when Winston, my puppy, when he goes to the bathroom in the house, do I rub his nose in? Do I rub my own nose? That it won't help. I don't want to do that. Neither does he. He's trained. So, but I let you. We are more than what our body lets us down. Hi there, Lori. Hi, Lori. Lori is new. You feel isolated and a bird. Yeah. You know what, Robert? You are absolutely right. You feel isolated when that happens in a burden. Now, I had my husband, and I could have easily called him to clean up my mess. I had so much on. I was sick of so much. But then I thought, there's dignity. There's dignity about cleaning up your own mess. And there's dignity. It's you want to be the pretty wife. You want to be the pretty neighbor, the happy, the encouraging person. You want to do that, and then your body says, "No, you're just a puppy. You're a puppy. I didn't feel like eating, but I gotta eat. I don't feel like drinking water, and I've got to drink 2 glasses of water in the morning, and I got a bottle that tells me 64 ounces, and it measures that, and I got to do that. And, yeah. You know what? Thank you, Susan. It isn't my fault, but it's not your fault either. The symptoms you have because of MS are not your fault, and they could be temporary. Now, let me tell you something. I went down to my general practitioner and I said, test me for UTI, a urinary tract infection, because when your body starts going haywire, there is a chance that it's telling you something. I'm not having an attack. I know that. Could I be getting worse? Yeah, the medication that I take for urinary incontinence is no longer working for me. So I got to ask myself, why am I taking it? Should I wean off of that? Uh, these are wonderful questions to ask the doctor. If you are the doctor, an old-fashioned doctor that was receptive about talking about, but there are none. These doctors today are not like the doctors of the old days. I would trust you guys to give me advice. Some of you have had us for a long time. Uh, in my pharmacology, so slowly back off of the Vesicare, Mozambique. I call it Mozambique because I can't pronounce it. So, but again, there. So I went down and I asked for a test to see by UTI. By the way, you can always go down and be in a cup and ask them. There wasn't any immediate bacteria cultures, but they're sending it for some advanced analysis. All right, Jane is saying I've gotten rid of the pipe dream of being what everyone else wants. Let's see. You get what you see. Yeah, I can tell. I can. I love that. But Jane, I got to tell you, I'm not. I'm comfortable in my own skin. It's not that I want to be what everybody else wants. I want to be what I want. I want to look in the mirror and say, I'm not a puppy. I'm 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 a confident, confident woman, cheery woman. I love people. I love that. That's who I want to be. I don't care what you think of me. Well, you can't insult me without my permission. That's why if I cared about what everybody watching me thought, I wouldn't tell you that I peed and pooped myself or pooped the floor. I wouldn't tell you that, right? So I wouldn't tell you that. If I cared, if I really cared what everybody thought, but I don't care. I think the message is more important. That terrible things can happen to us that aren't so terrible. The truth is, I am a puppy. I am a puppy. I've got to get out of myself. I've got to have my soul look at my body and say it's okay. My soul's up here and it's looking at my body and it's saying it's okay. You're spastic. That you go potty. I'm gonna clean it up. Yeah. My soul's got to take care of the puppy. I've got to forgive myself. I've got to love myself. I've got to, it's true. It's true. I just gotta love myself, but I can't do it if my soul is in my body and I look down and I think, you disgusting, you gross, how could you do this? How could you rub my nose in it? I know, I just don't care. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. But anyway, all right, let's see. And Gina's saying, I didn't greet y'all guys. I'm sorry. I did, Jennifer. I didn't greet any of you guys, and please forgive me. I love you. See, you hear that? I'm thinking as a young woman, I just heard a crash in the kitchen, and it could be some good plates I have, but remember as a young woman, I used to lay in bed. I was married to a pilot, and when he would when he'd be gone for 2 weeks, if I heard a crash, I would be so scared. I mean, we'd be murdered, you know. I swear I hear a crash in the middle of the night. Nobody's here. Uh, I don't. It's like whatever. I'll take care of it tomorrow. If I get murdered, then I won't take care of it tomorrow. It's not. It. Of course, Robert. You're right. Right. Uh, I'm not alone. I'm with you guys. And you know what? I'm not asking you to out yourself. To out yourself and say what's going on. All I kept thinking of is, you know, when I was up from 3 to 5 last night, and I was having all my problems and nausea and throwing. All I kept thinking of is, you know, it was thinking pharmacology. Am I going with withdrawal? Remember, I'm in the study program where I'm taking bile acid too. But and then I googled. I had to look at. The bile acid study, I looked at the chemical. It's something that you can actually buy on Amazon and take 3 to 4 a day, and it's been shown to help people with Parkinson's, with Lou Gehrig's disease. It helps liver damage. So there is proof that it helps that. Now, Johns Hopkins is trying to figure out whether it helps MS. And it could be the placebo I'm on, but I'm still doing tests for people with MS. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Chris. We are family, but I understand you understand me. And I think that the reason why so many are, I don't have it right here, nor my glasses, but it's stomach bile acid. Oh, it is. So go, Josephus, go to Google or the cloud and put stomach bile acid. Put that in, search, and then comma ALS, and search for that. We can talk about it on Thursday, but that is. I know, and I'm so glad you're here, Josephine. I'm sorry that you came on the day I'm ranting. I'm complaining. I'm complaining. I am complaining. But I'll tell you, I said we're family because I know, even though I'm exposing myself to what happened today, I wouldn't tell my mom. I wouldn't tell. I said, brought my husband doesn't know. He didn't. Nobody knows. You guys know. I didn't tell anybody of the difficulties I'm having this morning. I didn't tell. But you know what? I did tell Brian this morning. I got up. I sat on the couch and I stared at the ceiling. And I said, could you please feed the dogs and help feed me? And he says, "What do you want?" So I actually had a chance. I got to choose what I wanted for breakfast. Then he said a banana, and I said yes. And he said a hard boiled egg, and I said after the banana. It was good. It's true, Patricia. Yes. But I'll tell you what, there's no reason to think this will ever happen to you. You've been newly diagnosed. Those people who are watching us right now, watching me, who have been newly diagnosed, you may not struggle with some of the advanced symptoms of MS. What you need to know, take from what I'm dealing with, is that you have to separate your soul from your body, and you have to forgive it, because your body doesn't want to have its left leg given out. Good morning, Sharia. It doesn't want to have its right leg given out. Doesn't want to have spasticity or pain, paresthesia, or Lemaitre sign, or Babinski's reflex or yeah, MS hug. I mean, all right. Should I go down the list of all the symptoms? Ataxia, I don't know. Ataxia. All right, I'll show you. Ataxia is this. All right, this is it. See how it's not a fluid motion? That's why the doctor, and then the right side is fluid. It goes back and forth. That's ataxia. Yeah, or Brandon. Also, your pupils do funny things. They can tell if you've had. Good morning, Nikki. They can tell if you've had optic neuritis. I don't know. I've had MS too long. So when I go in and there's a young neurologist and he has to check his notes to figure out, or she, what is the next thing? And I'm like this. I tell them what's next. And they laugh. They laugh. I'm like, all right, go ahead, push down. you know. All right. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I'm cracking myself up. But I'll tell you what. I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And this is at 10:45. I'm in the bathrobe and my face is washed and my teeth are brushed. And I'm thinking, I got to get my act together. I got to go on. So I threw on some clothes and I sat down and I thought, you know what? If I go on my bathrobe, you guys would know the type of day I'm having. But I'm not gonna do. I'm just too vain. I'm too vain. Me going on camera without lipstick. Oh, well, I've done it before. And that's why we'll never do it again. There, so forget it. All right, let's see. Let's read some of this stuff. All right. Chris said her neurologist is awesome and compassionate. I used to think that my world-renowned neurologist was that. I've seen her so long, so long. She's got a physician's assistant that works with her in another establishment that is really, really compassionate. Um, Nowadays, it's opposite. Nowadays, it's not the head neurologist that's going to answer your questions and just going to care about you sleeping well. It's actually the lowest man on the totem pole. You make friends with the secretary, who's the gatekeeper, and I'll tell you what, a world of wonder will happen. So make friends with the secretary, the office manager of your neurologist. If your neurologist has a physician's assistant, you have to see in between when you see that, make really good friends with that person, because that person is who's gonna offer you comfort. It's the neurologist. What does the neurologist do? Neurologist sits back with a piece of paper, and says, "So tell me, Dulci, tell me, have you had additional symptoms? All right. When's the last time you had an MRI? I want you to have an MRI. Let's see. How you doing with your medicine? Well, let's check. Oh, I don't have your last X-ray, so I need you to forward that to me. Let me see. Oh, blood work. You got to get blood. Yeah. Yada yada yada. It's like forget about all that internal stuff. I'm spastic. I am stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I need help. Yeah, you have to go see a specialist. Yeah, I want you to see. Yeah, because it's beyond me, Dulcie. But blood work. Can you get your blood work done for me? Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is Johns Hopkins. This is, all right. Is it time for me to get another general neurologist? But you know what? She, I don't know. I'm at a loss. My brain is saying puppy's vet. It's not my soul is saying puppy because I'm a puppy. My vet is not taking good care of me. My veterinarian. All right, puppy needs a new vet, right? Do I need a new vet? I've got the nurse that comes in and gives me oh, let me give you an aspirin. I've got symptoms that I would like to go away, or at least ease. The urologist is talking about putting in an electrode in my spine, uh, so I'm not going to be able to swim for 2 weeks. And it's supposed to do something to monitor nerve and let my body know not to go. No puppy, no puppy. You don't go potty in the house in your pants. You, it's funny. It's funny. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Physician's assistant used to. All right, Chris, which we started with and switched to. She's our friend. You know what? And I got to tell you, Chris has a physician's assistant that is her personal friend. And I'll tell you what, you got a personal physician's assistant that's your friend. You can call in the middle of the night and say, "Oh my gosh, I'm having problems. I'm doing." You know what? That's gold. That is worth more money than having a dependable car. That is huge, especially when you got a puppy that won't behave. Uh, I gotta tell you, Eric, it just yeah, it's true. I've got a general practitioner that is wonderful. Yeah, Joseph, you should jump on to YouTube and talk about that, or go to msfrontiers.org and look at the medication for treating MS. Look at that medication page, not the symptom, the medication page, and scroll down till you get Mevinclad, and it'll tell you the it'll tell you how good it is at holding back attacks, the side effects, that kind of stuff. Joseph, again, accidents happen. Accident, and Robert said something that I couldn't post there. Uh, Accidents happen, and if as long as you can separate yourself from your body. You can care for it. You can care for it. Why do accidents? There's behavior modification. If you don't take yourself to the bathroom every 2 hours, all right, puppy, you take your puppy outside every 2 hours. You take your body to your puppy to the bathroom every 2 hours, and you say, okay, go potty, go potty, go potty. Right? That's what we're supposed to do. Behavior modification. You do that. The other thing you're supposed to do is if I'm going to walk around the block, uh, completely around the block, if I don't put on a diaper when I'm walking around the block, I mean, I'm not talking about a panty liner diaper. I'm talking about a full, uh, like a toddler diaper, full, which I discovered. If I don't put that when I walk around the block with the walker and the hip flexor assisted device, and I have an accident in my clothing, there, hi Rodney, then you know what? It's how much is it my fault? If your puppy goes to the bathroom in your house because you have not let that puppy out, then it's not the puppy's problem. It's not the body's problem. It's, we are challenged. We're challenged because God knew that we like challenges. I like it hard. So God says, okay, I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to make it harder. I'm going to make it harder. Sharia jumped. That's good. Sharia, that's good because you can see I'm talking. I am all talking, and I don't have my glasses, so I'm not doing a lot of reading there. Uh, uh, all right, now Susan said, just talking about her MS doctor that I don't know that he could deal with regular MS. I just Susan, she's describing the fact that she had an awful neurologist. I had, uh, that's true. I had a neurologist in California that was so bad. I decided to sell my house. Brian and I closed our business, and we were going to move back to up to Seattle to see the old neurologist. This neurologist that I was seeing at USC was so bad. I mean, he's another world renowned neurologist. He was so bad that when I had tonic spasms, I thought they were seizures, right? And I kept breathing, and nobody knew what was happening to me. I thought I was going to die. I called him, I sent him faxes, I emailed, I did everything, and he didn't respond. So what we decided to do, sell my house. The day we were closing on the house, uh, um, we're going up. I had an appointment to go up to Swedish Medical Center in Seattle. With the last phone call coming in on that house in Southern California was, hi, this is Dr. Smith's office. We're calling to reschedule Dulci with another doctor because Dr. Smith has gone into research. He is no longer seeing patients. Brian looked at me, and I just started laughing. He said, oh my God, Oz. Remember the Wizard of Oz? Oz is not there. Oh my gosh, talking about having faith in God. All right, let's see. May spoke with neurologist over the phone appointment and saw me yesterday at coffee shop in hospital waiting for. All right, just a second. All right, I'm telling you. All right, oh, May. Oh, I want to know what you said, but it's not, it's see more, it's not a thing. So what I want to do is have May, if you can jump over to YouTube, all right, you got to go to Dulci Hill, go to my channel and join because you need to, you guys love what she's saying. And I can't see. She's talking about going to see her neurologist, and she went in a coffee shop while she was waiting for, and I can't see what else she said. Oh wait, while she was waiting for her smoothie. Oh, all right. All right, JP finally found the YouTube feed. Oh, that's right. Oh, all right. Yeah, Joseph. Um, I just wanted to tell you, Joseph has MS and he sings. Oh my God, the spirit of volunteering, right? Right? Oh, let's see. Keep us grounded. Gina's saying that. Good morning, everyone. Sharia says that. All right. Patricia is saying, Patricia, Rodney, Patricia is David Tidwell is AKA also known as Patricia. just so you know, we know her as Patricia. Uh, Thank God, Patricia, you're here each MS Live because we know it's you. If you skipped MS Lives and then you appear all of a sudden, we wouldn't know. We'd forget. Remember, we puppies have MS. Puppies, you got to tell a puppy to sit often. Sit, good boy. Sit, good boy. And then he'll always sit. And that's very much like us. We know who you are when you're there frequently. If you're not there frequently and you show up once a month, there you ask a puppy, sit once a month. You sit. That puppy's not going to sit. What the heck did you do? Yeah. Who is this, David? Who is this? It's Patricia because Patricia's there all the time. So Patricia, we love you, and you keep coming back. All right. Uh, um, you know, those of us. Yeah, that's why. Let me tell you something. That's why this channel is not labeled MS Live. It's labeled Dulci Hill. This is my video, and it's not because it's me. It's because I got to remember how to get into it. I. This is your channel. I'm your host, but if there's not an easy way to get into it, we're in trouble. So you know, love you guys, but I know you have your own challenges to find this. As JP, JP, put your website down there, in that. Uh, anyway, forgive me for not welcoming each of you today. It's been a day. It's been a day. Puppy has been acting up today. Not my puppy, my body. I'm sorry. I keep kicking the cord. So you're bound to die. All right. So Cherie is giving us some good news there. Uh, Cherie is sharing that she had her 8-month granddaughter and her 11-year-old grandson last week, and that's good for those of you who have children uh, and grandchildren. God bless you. For those of us who don't, we have puppies, we have animals, we have chickens, we have cats, we have people who every Mother's Day when I go into church and they give me a flower when people say Happy Mother's Day, and I think I don't have kids. I don't want. I wanted kids. I have 11 frozen embryos there, but and that's a long story. But you know what? God knew better. God knew better. So people give me a rose. They say Happy Mother's Day, and no, no. You know what? It is, and I love children. I was a teacher. I love kids. I but I don't know what I would do with. What would I do with a child? I mean, gosh, my body doesn't even listen to me. My dog listens to me. Yeah, Sharia, you are just a glutton for punishment. Kids, dogs. I'll tell you, do your dogs listen to you more than your kids? What about your body? All right, so okay, let's have some fun. Oh, Judy, I had to scroll down. I had to see everybody watching. So you have to. Oh, and Patricia has a teenage boy. I hear boys are. So everybody I know with boys say boys are better than girls. I know I was a Hellcat. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I was Ron, do you have children? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I was getting tired. All right, let me finish my. By the way, Emma, told your body's acting up. I just thought I was gonna inhale a little bit of that coffee, right? That's because I threw it back instead of drinking it slowly. Hi, Dennis. So, but I'm trying to introduce collagen. I'm doing residuals. Residuals. If I was drinking water, I could really show you. All right. Hi, Dennis. There was a poinsettia in the lobby downstairs that I took care of. One day it was gone. Oh my God, Dennis, I agree. There was a poinsettia, and it looked sad. So he started taking care of it. And listen to this, and they threw it out. And he was sad. I'm sad here in that store because that poinsettia wanted to live, but um, it wasn't given love. So, it's like, almost like our bodies. It's like you have a body like ours, right? And our soul is saying, well, all right, we got to take care of this body. We got to clean up its mess. We've got to put a diaper on. We got to go for a walk. We've got to uh, lift weights and all. Uh, we have to do these things. And oh, there's a poinsettia there. That poinsettia needs light and it needs water and food. And Nikki, I'm in that club. No kids. Yeah, no kids. Yeah. But anyway, so it's so sad. They threw out that poinsettia before giving it love. It's like, remember Logan's Run? All right, I'm going to say, May, you're here. May, she made the jump. Yes, yes. May, all right, subscribe to this channel. Oh, May, I'm so excited you're here. She made you know what? Those of you on Facebook, Karen, I'll let you know. May, who was talking about, and I was reading what she said. May, I asked her to go over to YouTube and share her story there because uh, there's a very lively chat. So, Karen, if you make that jump, also you can be in that. That this is, I, I love that. All right, I know you guys are talking about Wilson. Wilson was the name of the poinsettia. Ah, you know what? All right, let's see. All right, no children. It was my Watson and cast. Oh, Wilson. All right, that Dennis is saying that poinsettia was his Watson in Castaway, and let's see, and Pat says you probably mean Wilson, uh, um, and Pat is talking about how she cried when I did too. Oh my God. Uh, that is, you throw away Wilson. It's like Wilson, and it's a ball. But I understand that. Uh, Hi, Tim. Hi, Tim. Oh, you know what? I love you guys. They're praying for each other and they're talking about that. So, Karen, if you can jump over to YouTube, go to Dulci Hill, find my channel, subscribe to it, and then you'll get notices. And there's the live Dulci live, and the only reason why it's called live is because I gotta find. Or no, it's called Dulci. is because I need to find it. So red hot mess. I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? If this soul outside my body thinks this puppy's worth it, and you know, it's like if Dennis thinks Wilson is worth it, if Wilson, and you think of Tom when Tom Hanks was on the desert island and that basketball. Uh, he loved that basketball. He loved that basketball. So that basketball was worth it. If we can love ourselves, separate ourselves uh, and love ourselves the way Wilson loved that basketball, the way Dennis loved that poinsettia. When you know what, it is such a beautiful metaphor. If we can do that, then all of a sudden, when the basketball craps on the floor or peas when that happens, you don't want to shoot. You don't want to commit suicide. You don't want to. You don't. It's like that's a basketball. Clean the basketball up and trim off the dead leaves on the poinsettia and feed it and put it in sunlight and if we do that, don't throw it out, don't destroy it, don't it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta separate. So everybody with MS, the metaphor is that you have to separate yourself from if your body is gonna fail at some point. The reason why you go to the neurologist and you get medication for your symptoms, you get medications, disease modifying medications. The reason why you do that is to take care of it, make sure that your body doesn't let you down. If your body lets you down, you've got to take care of it and not throw it out. Just work with the doctors, give it the medicines to give it the vitamins and the food. Care for it nice. Care for it. Uh, but you know what, Susan? I don't have children, and I think a puppy is to me is the sweetest thing in the world. I would drown a puppy. I just stop calling yourself. Yeah, Susan wants to stop. I love it. All right. Uh, all right, Wilson, Mrs. Garden. All right, you guys are loving no kids for me. May is talking. You know what? I feel the same way. May says no kids for her. Too many symptoms. How can I care for my kids? My know others who have kids in MS and learn later that we can have kids. It's true, but you know what, May? What I've been told is awesome. That is filled with so much love. That thought, people have kids. They don't consider what you are considering right now. How could I give to kids? I don't. Most people have kids when they're very young, thinking, "Oh, I've got so many. I want to feel loved. I'm going to have kids, and I'm going to love this kid, and I'm going to be needed by this child." And so, but when you look and say, "What do I have to offer this kid?" Even if you don't have anything, and you're thinking like that, you have the mindset to be a great parent because you're thinking, what can I give this kid? That's the mindset you have to have, even whether you have MS or not, because forget your symptoms. Your symptoms taking care of yourself becomes second. It's not a priority anymore. It's like, all right, Susan, forgive me. When we go back to the puppy, when my puppy has an accident in the living room, and I stop him, I bring him outside, and I nature's miracle that, and I clean that up because you got to clean it right away. The, let me tell you something. God says, you know what? You're not going to have any MS symptoms right now. And if you do, make sure that you pee right on top of the puppy's pee. So it's only one cleanup. But or you know what? So that is exactly, May, exactly that mindset. So I don't know how old you are. I just don't know how old you are, but you don't discount. Don't discount uh, having no kids. You may God. You know what? Pray about it. I think pray about it. Pray. Thank you, Chris, for the time check. By the way, somebody shoot Karen a email and see what the heck. What the heck? What the heck? Where are you? All right, Sharia said when her 12-year-old granddaughter hugs her, I have to say, hug me like you mean it. Yeah, it's true. You know what? Here's something that'll remind you is that this will something that'll remind you. I am a hugger, so I go out and everybody out there who comes to me, and strangers come up to me and they hug me because they know that I'll give them a real hug. Let me tell you something. There is a different. Thank you, Susan. I love you so much. That there is mothers. You can tell a mom hug versus somebody without kids. And I try to give people mom hugs. Mom hugs hold you tight, hold you tight, and almost squeeze the air out of your lungs. So, and they're the type of hugs I try to give everyone. You know, I've done that to strangers who just look so sad. It just, you know, the human touch, this COVID stuff. I'd rather die of COVID than to have somebody die of a broken heart because they haven't had a hug. No, without human touch. It just remember, remember, Jesus hung around with lepers and he didn't get anything. So did Mother Teresa. Uh, uh, you know what? It's so important. Thank you, Susan. So I'm gonna come out to Denver and kiss you, or go Colorado and kiss you if you keep that stuff up. Yeah, but of course I gotta bring a whole load of diapers because it's gonna be a messy, long drive. You know what? I'll take the T-bird. I'll take the T-bird. I'll take the T-bird. I'll take a seat right there. That's me. But I would be sitting here driving. There. Take the T-bird. Oh, it's beautiful today. I'm going to be taking the T-bird. Uh, you know what, Susan? I'll come out there and I'll give you a mom's hug, and because your mom. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get all misty, start crying here. Mom's hugs, yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that got to me. Because there's pain in your words, Susan. There's pain. I miss mom hugs. Oh my gosh, Susan. I don't want anybody to miss hugs like a mom's hug again. Um, that's why I give moms, and I hope people. You know what? Because there, everybody has experienced a loss, whether it's a loss, oh my God, whether it's a loss um, of somebody you love, your parents, children. Your think about little Donner. Oh my gosh, my 7-year-old puppy. Remember, I've done videos, MS lives with the little white dog, and the vet killed him. You know, you think about the losses. Nothing will make you feel love like God. Um, through a mom hug. A mom hug can come from anywhere, but to be held and to have somebody hold you and pray over you, it's huge. It is huge. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever cried. I don't think I've ever. No, no, I've never cried. Never cried on any of my videos. There is, thank you, Rodney. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what? It's Susan. It's blessed be the mourners to to touch somebody in a way that they experience sadness. It's such a blessing. It's such a blessing because for you can feel pain in the wanting in the world. You can feel, it's a struggle to have MS, but what you were describing is a struggle people without MS, people have out in the world. It just, I go, people are hurting, especially with this COVID stuff and the mask. These masks, you can't see people smiling at you, and I don't like that. So I don't like that. Um, so anyway, let's see. And May's talking about 43 years ago, 43 years, and the hubby and I have issues communicating. Yeah, but you know what, May? It's I keep oh my God, I keep I gotta pull out. I haven't seen you here in months. In probably 6 months, and all right. So Lord delivers him out. All right, Psalm 34. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth him out of them all. Amen. Amen. Thank you for that. Thank you. Um, you know what? Go back and watch this from the very beginning. All right. Watch this MS Live from the very beginning because you talk about having a rough time. The whole thing is about I've had a day too. I wish I could hug you. Oh, I wish I could hug you. Oh, I'd like to be standing at the front of a room and have you all walk out and hug each one of you, a mom hug. But you know what? I know you wanna, you give it back to me, and I feel it. I feel it. Anyway, this has been a wonderful experience. Thank you. Thank you for thank you. Thank you all for being here. Uh, uh, and let's do this again on Thursday. Love you all. Go to msfrontiers.org. Please follow me, Karen. Go to msfrontiers.org and see if you can subscribe. Uh, Thank you for being here, Nikki. Thank you, May, for making the jump. And Will, and it's great. Now I love you too. Now, and Q Black Death. Ah, gosh, I can't remember your name, but what I'd like you to do is watch this MS Live from the beginning. Watch it from the beginning because you, this will speak to you. This will speak to you. I love you all. Uh, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May He shine His face upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you His peace. Remember, in Philippians 8:20, Philippians 4:6, it says, "Worry about nothing, but in everything through prayer and petition, make your requests known to God, and let the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." Amen. I love you all. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sun. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.